Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do an informative video to let people know which tarot card is associated with their sign. Everyone has around 1 to 2. For those that don't know, you can look at this as an informational video and use it as a guide. So we're going to get started with Aries first, and we're going to end off with Pisces, okay? So boom, let's get started. For Aries, your card is the Emperor, okay? This is Aries energy all the way. We know Aries are very assertive when they're, in their power. We know that they're very bold, they're very creative, they're very fun. There can be a childlike energy with Aries. That's always super cool. They're about their business, just all positive things. We just got out of Aries season. It was great. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now we're in Taurus season, so that's always a blast. So I'm also going to put other cards that I feel represents those energies. So this is just according to my opinion. So I feel like the Star card is indicative of Aries energy. When Aries comes around, they light up a room. So just much like this is an Aquarius card, when you come across an Aquarius, you also know when you come across an Aries. Like, they're unforgettable. They always leave, a mark wherever they are. Like, their personalities are very they're very fun. They're very much so can be the life of the party. You could be a mellow Aries. I'm just going off of what I know, but I feel like Aries can also represent the Star card, because this is also a card of like truth telling. So Aries energy can also represent that. Hello, I'm doing an informational chat telling everybody which card is associated with their sign. I'm on Aries next. I'm going in the order, so Taurus is next, and this is going to be real quick. So Taurus, you got the Hierophant card, okay? This is the card for Taurus. If you're ever listening to a reading, this card comes out, Taurus card, okay? Taurus energy. So the Taurus card of the Hierophant, you're creating something of lasting value, right? Taurus's goal in this lifetime, one of their goals is to create something of long-lasting value. We know that takes a lot of time to create something of long-lasting value. And if anyone can do it, a Taurus can do it. They're very, slow to change and slow to making moves. So, this is the perfect card for a Taurus. The Hierophant. I also feel like the Hermit is definitely Taurus energy. Once a Taurus feels a way about something, you cannot change their mind about it. They're stuck on it. A lot of the times they will, they don't even have a shell, technically, but a Taurus will go into their shell, shut people out, very much so. I need to figure some shit out. And they might not even tell you. They just might go into their shell. That's Taurus energy to me. So if I see the Hermit card, that also represents Taurus energy to me. And you also have, the wrong card. I'm sorry. You have the Chariot. This also represents Taurus energy to me. The Chariot is someone who needs freedom. Like, they like structure, which Taurus is all about, but they still yearn for freedom. I know lots and lots of Tauruses, they get stuck in their routines, but at the end of the day, they don't like feeling smothered. So if you're dating a Taurus, or if you have Taurus placements, that might be something key that you want to tell, people that you're dating. All right. So I did Aries, Taurus. Next is Gemini. All right. Gemini's card is the Lovers. A lot of people say, oh, Geminis aren't affectionate. Baby, let me tell you, you probably didn't hold that Gemini's attention. Hello, hello. I am doing, telling everyone which card is associated with their zodiac sign and also other cards that I feel are associated with them. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm on Gemini. This is real quick. I did Aries and Pisces. This is the card of Gemini. If you feel like a Gemini wasn't interested in you, they probably got bored with you. No shade, but they probably got bored with you. With a Gemini, you have to keep them stimulated. So if you aren't someone who have a lot of depth or a lot of knowledge to offer them, they might be off you. They might just be off you. It is what it is. I personally can go toe to toe with Geminis, okay? But yeah, love, love, love Geminis. And when Geminis lock in with someone that they care about, they are all about you. And it might not be in the typical way, but when a lot of the times when an air sign locks in with you, they show it in a different way, not your typical mushy, mushy, gushy, gushy, gushy type of way. So if you have air placements, you can attest to that. I don't know everyone's placements in the chat, but they show their love in a different way. All right, next we're going to go to Cancer. All right, and I have them semi in order. Wait, some of them repeat, so let me pull them out. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer, your card is the Chariot. So again, this is a card that likes structure. If you think about Cancer placements, Cancers, they crave stability, they crave safety. They want to know that, okay, if this is my home, I am able, I'm not going to have an eviction notice. This is mine. I don't have to just up and move. Like, Cancer doesn't like that. Cancer has a very fixed energy, although it's a cardinal sign. Fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But in my mind, Cancer reminds me of a fixed energy because they will, fixate on people, places, and things that, no longer serve them. And because they created this attachment, they won't let it go. It's like hell over high water if a Cancer has to let something go. I have Cancer placements. It's hard, okay? It's hard out here for a pimp. So, yeah, this is the card for Cancer. Now, the other cards that I feel represent Cancer are the Moon, okay? Cancer is ruled by the Moon. So, this card, Cancer all the way. The Moon, if you think about it, the Moon cycles change every 2.5 days, right? So, we are currently in a Leo Moon. When the moon cycles change every 2 days, that leads us to operate in different ways. So, like, if the moon is in Leo, which it is now, you may be feeling more vibrant, more bold. You could be feeling kind of like jealous, a little snappy. It just depends. So, each sign has the positives and then they have the shadow side. So, you could be operating in the positive Leo side of the energy, or you could be vibrating in the shadow side, right? Feeling like you need more attention, like you're feeling left out, like no one is noticing you, or you could be the motherfucking life of the party and all eyes are on you. Just determine how it fits. But with the moon card representing Cancer energy, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, Cancer placement people, you need to check your chart. It's important that you know your sun, moon, and rising. Cancer placement people are super moody. Okay? You're talking to a Cancer moon right now. My emotions, they up here, up here, up here. I be like, God damn, like, is there something wrong with my ass? But then I think about it. I'm like, girl, you going through the natural rhythms of the world. Like, the moon cycles change every 2 days. So, okay, let's say on Monday through Tuesday, you're operating like an Aries. And then after Aries is Taurus. Then you operating like a Taurus for the next 2 days, possibly. Then after that, you acting like a Gemini. To the average person who, doesn't have a hold on their moods, which a lot of the stuff, sometimes you just act without thinking. A lot of times I'm a very intentional person, but sometimes I can't always say, well, what do you think? And how do you think? That's not realistic. It's not realistic. Yes, we do want to be intentional, but all the time, sometimes you just wow the fuck out. It happens. It happens. Forgive yourself, okay? Because I know I have. But yeah, be patient with Cancer placements, y'all. We moody as fuck. A lot of the times we don't know what's wrong, and we could be just it's a lot. It's a lot as a Cancer placement. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot. Just be gentle with us. We are some of the greatest nurturers, lovers, if it's in a healthy manner. So, okay. Let's see. Another card. Ooh. Now I'm getting on my Cancers. I feel like this is attributed to Cancer energy because Cancer placements can be super judgy. I'm not judgy, but I have found with Cancer risings and Cancer sun people, they are super judgy. And guess what? They're judgy because they're not able to be vulnerable and tell you, oh, I was in that same predicament. A Cancer will not admit it to you, but baby, they will be bashing you down to the baby, they will be bashing you down to the parking lot. Oh my God. You're dealing with that. You're in a relationship with so and so. So check your friends, you know, even if you don't know their placements. If this is something that they're doing, they might have a little Cancer in them, and just be like, baby, you know, you was just down to the police station with your baby father, and you talking about my situation that I got going on. Like, stop playing so much. You know, but that's the one thing I don't like about Cancer placements is that they are super judgy. And they will be going through the ringer with someone and it'll be hush, 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 hush. And it's like, come on, dog, be real. Like, be real about it. Like, stop playing so much. So, boom. That's another Cancer card to me. And then the last card for Cancer is the Empress. This is one of my favorite cards. Love, love, love the Empress. This is when Cancer is in their balance. They're in a balanced state and they are feeling confident. They're feeling a lot of high self-esteem, a lot of high self-love. This is also the card of pregnancy, right? So we know Cancers love to nurture. They love to mother. This represents Cancer energy to me. And also Pisces energy. And this also represents Scorpio energy. All the water signs love to nurture. So this is Cancer energy, Scorpio energy, and Pisces energy to me. All right. So I did Cancer. Next is, let's see, Leo. Okay. Mighty, mighty Leos. All right. So Leo, your card, if you Google it, this is all across America. Your card is the Strength card, okay? We have the Lion here. Hey, boo. This is the Leo card, all right? So, if you think about Leos, they're very playful. They're very fun. They love to get a lot of attention. They're very demanding. If you think about, you did miss Aries, but I'm going to save this. A lot of the times I don't save lives, but I'm going to save this on my page and on YouTube. So typically I try to drive y'all to YouTube so I can get my views up. But you know, if you can, go to YouTube too. Help a sister out, like all the things. But yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna keep it up. So this is for Leo. So Leos are very demanding. The thing is, if you see a lion, baby, you are just like, ooh, here's a lion. Leos make their presence. Oh yes, thank you, Lionel. He always showing his sister some love. If you have not seen my story time, go watch it. It's about me on a first date with a Leo. You're going to be on the fucking floor, okay? I'm very theatrical. I promise you'll enjoy it. If you don't, let me know. And let me know how I could have improved it. Okay? So, Leos are very demanding. Thank you, boo. If you think about a Leo, they're always, a lot of the times, I feel like Leo's energy tell on themselves. Leo's energy tell on themselves. Like, I can always spot a Leo. Like, this is someone who wants attention sometimes, and they don't know how to properly, like, they don't know how to, like, ask for it in a, I don't even know what kind of way I'm trying to say. Excuse me, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like, in my opinion, I find that Leos, they do a lot of temper tantrums to get attention. Now, guess what? I do the same thing. I grew up spoiled. I'm working on it. Okay. So I'll be honest with y'all, but I definitely see this a lot with Leos. Leos are very bold, passionate, like I said. Leos are, they're dynamic. They're very loving. You know, when you see a lion with its cub, they're very protective, fiercely loyal. Like, if a Leo is riding with you and that's your friend and y'all are like friends, a Leo will ride with you through the deaths, right? Like, a Leo will beat a bitch up, okay? A Leo will beat a bitch up for you, beat a nigga up. They don't care your grandma. Leos really, you know what, Leos? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gotta stop putting your hands on people. Leos, y'all tempers. You Aries and Sagittarius. The tempers, well, not Sagittarius, some Sagittarius, but Aries and Leos, y'all are very handsy. Okay? Somebody say something y'all don't like and boom. You done smack the bitch, smack the nigga, whoever. Like, Leos and Aries, I want y'all to work on keeping your hands to yourself. People don't really take to y'all violence that well. Like, a lot of the times, Aries and Leo, the things that y'all will, like, beat somebody up over, people be at a loss for words because they like, what did I do? What did I say? Like, if you have a Leo or Aries friend and you don't know what to say out your mouth, I recommend you just kind of not spending that much time with them, because I feel like your Leo or Aries friend is going to boom bop you upside your head. You know, I have Aries friends, okay? I'm cool as a cucumber. I be chilling. Like, I'm very Nipsey Hussle about situations. Like, I be so chill and laid back. And then if you get me mad, it's because you didn't really piss me off. But for the most part, I'm very Nipsey about the situation. Very chill, very cool. But once you wake that lion up, and rest in peace, because that's my boo. He was a very much a Leo. But he was a very much so calm Leo. Like, because also he's a man, so he can't be just flying off the handle. But I want y'all to work on your anger. My Aries and Leo placements. Okay? Okay. So this is the card for Leo, the strength card. All right? The other cards that I feel represent Leo are... Let me get it. Hold on, y'all. These cards are just here, there, everywhere. Okay, boom. Emperor, okay? This is the card for Aries. I feel like this card also represents Leo energy. Very bold, very assertive, very about your business. You know, all about dotting your I's and crossing your T's, much like an Aries, okay? So I feel like that is attributed to Leo. So if you see these in the reading, you can kind of maybe pull it towards your sign. Also for Leo, the Fool. So I feel like Leos are very open to, like, taking risks. Like, I feel like Leos, they will hit their head 1,000 times and be in the same predicament with something a lot of times, in my opinion. You know, just from what I've witnessed from other Leos. Leos are a fixed sign. So I feel like although Leo is a fixed sign, you are more open to taking chances and doing new things. I totally feel that. I totally feel that. Because, you'll have a Leo friend and it's like, friend, you back in that same position again that you dealt with Timmy, Tammy, Riri, all of them. Like, you back in that situation again? No judgment. But you back in that situation again? And the Leo, like, yeah, like, I was just trying to be this person's friend and stick it out. Nah, Leo, I want you to be a friend to yourself, okay? A lot of the times Leos, they get fucked over in friendships because they come in very authentic and people are there to use you. Sorry to say it, but a lot of the times people are there because they see this image that Leo has, and we are in a very, shallow society where people will gravitate you towards your image. And one thing about it, two things for certain. A Leo is going to be decked out to the motherfucking nines, right? Leos, I don't know, not a Leo that don't look good or don't take pride in their presence, right? So people are attracted to the way that you take care of yourself, Leo, and they see how giving you are, how generous you are, and boom, you got a leech on your hands. You think you done made a new friend? Leo, this is a motherfucking leech. And you don't realize it until probably maybe 3, 4, 5 years in. You a fixed sign. You don't want to abandon this person. So, Leos, you might want to reassess your friend group and figure out who are the energy vampires and who is leeching off of you. We know some Leos like to feel needed. Figure out why you want to just be this source for these people. Like, you got to learn how to let people operate on their own, Leo. Okay? So, let's see. This is the last card for Leo that I feel represents Leo. The Sun card. So, Leo, you're ruled by the Sun. So, it's so weird that these cards are, the Strength card is the card for Leo. Yes, it has a lion in it, but Leo is also ruled by the Sun. But whatever. So, this is the card for Leo, in my opinion, because you guys are ruled by the Sun. Oftentimes, if you get too close to certain Leos, baby, it's too bold, it's too bright, you can't handle it. A lot of the times with fire signs in general, Aries, Leo, Sag, people like the idea of you, right? But they don't really know how to handle you. Like, you'll get to dating someone and they'll be hot and heavy with you, and the next thing you know, this person is planning their escape route or they're ghosting, because they don't have the gumption to say that, you are too much for me. A lot of people's ego won't allow them, and their pride won't allow them to say, hey, Leo, hey, Sag, hey, Aries, you're too much for me, because I think it makes people feel inferior. Like, almost like you're above them, and nobody is above anyone. But, just rise to the occasion. Shit. The hell? Like, who doesn't like, some people don't like challenges, okay? Some people don't like challenges. I'm a Scorpio. I love challenges. I know Aries love challenges. Leos love challenges. Sages, I don't know. I don't know about Sages. I feel for Leo, Aries, and Scorpios, we love a challenge. It gets us going. We want to compete. We want to see who's going to win. Like, yeah. So the Sun is very much so that the card for Leo. All right. Next, we are on to Virgo. Okay. So, Virgo, your card is, this is the card for Virgo. Give me a second. Let me find it. Wait, where is she? Oh, I had it. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. What in the world? No, this is bananas. Whoa. Okay, I'm just going to say it. It's the Hermit card. Because I do not see it. And I just had it. This is annoying. Temperance, Justice. Okay, guys. So the card for Virgo is the Hermit. I don't see it, and I definitely showed it for someone's sign, which is annoying. Oh, here it goes. Okay, this is the card for Virgo. Virgo is, if you think about it, Virgo is the Virgin in the tarot, okay? So, as you can see, she is in all white, all right? Virgos, are known to go within and do that interpersonal work. And you know, they could be doing this while they are, you know, in a public setting. Like you see Virgo zoning out and you like, oh damn, Virgo got quiet. They're probably doing like a moment of reflection. But Virgos are good for, you know, when they're balanced and, you know, and they have a sense of awareness about their actions and things. Virgo is able to, you know, take some time out, take a break from everything, recenter, regroup, and realign. Virgo is associated with the Virgin. So I learned from I Am Novi Brown, okay, one of a great astrologer. She mentioned that Virgos should not be in nightlife, okay? And I'm like, wow. Hello. I'm doing the zodiac cards that each sign is attributed to. So I'm on Virgo and I'm going in order. And this will be saved. But Virgo is associated with the Virgin. So Virgo should not be in nightlife. This is what I Am Novi Brown said. And I'm like, it makes sense. Because Virgos are all about purity. When you're in the nightlife, it's a little, you know, hi. What's your sign? Virgos are all about, you know, purity. So you should be trying to like help the community, help uplift children, advocate for people who don't have a voice. Like those are great careers and fields for Virgos. I feel like it really does a disservice to Virgos if they are like a, you know, a stripper or a bartender, you know, those low vibrational things. Not saying there's anything wrong with those things, but when you are a bartender, you got to know that some people are gonna, you know, have DUIs, right? If you are a stripper, you're going to have people talking down to you. Oh, Aquarius. Yes, I love Aquariuses. When you are a stripper, there are going to be people talking down to you. Come here, bitch. Get this money. No one deserves to be treated that way, but in that profession of stripping, oftentimes, you know, people will talk greasy out the side of their neck, because even Cardi B mentioned it. Like, you know, she was like, stripping is not what people make it out to be. Like, people will be downright disrespectful, and because, you know, you're working a job and you don't want to cause any friction or whatever, you just like, man, fuck that shit. And you just, you know, getting your money or whatever. So yeah, Virgos should not be in nightlife, according to I'm Novi Brown. I agree with that. You know, that's the Virgo energy, the Hermit. Okay, so Virgo, your card was the Hermit, and I also, in my opinion, I feel like Virgo energy is also reflective of the Judgment card. If you know any Virgos, you can attest to this. Virgos are judgy as fuck. And it will also be in a snobby way. And this is no shade to Virgos, okay? I love Virgos. They're some of my favorite people, the women. No shade to the men, but I'm saying y'all piece of work. But a lot of the times, I feel like Virgos will turn their nose up and condemn people for things that they have done or things that they are currently doing, right? So it's like, Virgo, like, maybe you're not doing what I'm doing, but you're doing it in another facet. Like, I feel like a lot of the times Virgos, they're very opinionated. They're always voicing their concern. Oftentimes, Virgos, I got to learn when to hold them and when to fold them. Because a lot of the times you turn people off because you're overly opinionated, okay? Everybody got one. An opinion is like an asshole. You don't have to share it. Okay. Next up is Libra. Okay. So Libra, your card is the Justice card. As you can see, weighing the scales, that's Libra energy all the way. Libra is an air sign. Libra loves to be practical and fair about things. Libras, I was reading my astrology book. If you are a Libra or have Libra placements, you like to be in balance, right? And the best way for people to be in balance is to be in a relationship. So oftentimes, Libras love our relationship people, okay? Even if they're not a relationship person, you will find that, in my opinion, Libras, they love love, right? If you think about it, Kim Kardashian is a Libra, okay? Amber Rose is a Libra. All these people are like dating, relationship, husband, boyfriend, whatever. They love to be paired with someone. Like, it's like a yin and yang. Like, they like to be balanced out. And the ways to be balanced, in my opinion, is to have a mate. Yes, you can, be by yourself, but sometimes, in a Libra's opinion, relationships are very rewarding to them and it fills their cup. I'm not saying that it doesn't fill anyone else's cup, but Libras love relationships, Libra placements as well. So this is Libra's card, Justice. Now, the other cards that I feel represent Libra energy are, let me see. Temperance, the Temperance card. I feel like the Temperance card is also reflective of Libra energy. I'm sorry. Because this is also it's a balancing act. You see, she has these two cups. In other tarot cards, it's a gold cup and then a silver cup. So you balancing out your conscious and your unconscious beliefs, right? Balancing out your light and your shadow, right? I feel like that's very much so in the lines of Libra energy because it's a balancing act with them. And then also, let's see. Judgment card, because Libras like to be fair, they like to be practical, they like to appease all parties, right? Unless you're a Libra and you have these other placements that overrule your willingness to be fair or be committed to practicality. So yes, judgment. A lot of people consult their Libra friends for their judgment. They feel like they have a good sense of judgment. I always tell people consult an air sign because they are able to give, advice in a different point of view. Whereas, sometimes if you get advice from a water sign, it might be a little biased. Because they don't, we don't let stuff go. If something strikes up a memory that reminds us what happened to us in 1999 when somebody rolled over our toe and we didn't forget it, and you having a story that's similar, it might drudge up that same, it might trigger a water sign that you're talking to. So I always tell people consult and get an opinion from a balanced air sign who is going to give you a good fair opinion or whatever. Next up is Scorpio. Okay, so this is my sign. Okay, this is my sign. So Scorpio is their card is, well, our card is, let me see. Okay, the Death card. Dum-dum-dum. Like Law and Order, bitch. Okay. Oftentimes, Scorpios have to transform. So, if you find that you have a Scorpio friend, send them love, okay? Because I was reading this astrologer's tweet and she was saying that Aquarius and Scorpio placement people have like a very tough time in the real world and navigating it, because we have so much karma just because of our zodiac sign, right? And I'm just like, damn, like, because oftentimes if you're an Aquarius or you're a Scorpio placement, it's like every other day it's something. Like, oh, I got to deal with this, I got to deal with that. And you know, you're built for it. Aquarius placement, Scorpio placements, you're built for it. But the death card is associated with Scorpio. Oftentimes when a Scorpio comes into your life, it's time for you to make a big change. So, okay, say for instance, you are someone who doesn't have your life organized, you're prioritizing other people, you're not putting yourself first. A Scorpio will come up and shake up your world and be like, listen, especially if you're dating them, like, hey, you're not at your best. Maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. Like, a Scorpio is always willing to help people around them and be of service to others. So when a Scorpio comes around, know that there are about to be some big transformations in your life, right? There are things that you're going to just walk away from, things you could have been doing for 15, 20 years. A Scorpio will come and shake shit up. Like, any guy that I have dated, they have been different once I left them, partly because baby, I didn't raise a little bit of hell before I left. Okay, like a Scorpio is gonna make you feel it, especially when we're not mature and balanced. You know, I'm a lady. I'm working on being mature and balanced. But back in my heyday, baby, I was a motherfucking hell raiser. Do you hear me? Pray for the people that dealt with Scorpios. Because, woo, baby, I will take it there. But you know what? I'm working on myself. I'm much better, okay? I will say that. Sorry to the people in the past. I mean, well, shit, not sorry. Some of y'all deserved it. All of them deserved it. Yes, they did. So, we're not even saying sorry. But anyway, so Scorpio has the death card. That's the card for Scorpio. Now, the other cards that remind me of Scorpio energy are... let's see. Where's that? Hold on one second, guys. The other card that reminds me of Scorpio is the Justice card. This reminds me of Scorpio, because Scorpios are always looking to even the scale. If you do something to a Scorpio, 9 times out of 10, we are going to get you back. Just saying. So tread carefully with Scorpio placements, because, you know, we'll wait 3 years and then boom, something drastic happened and you don't even know why. And we like, ha 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 ha. Like, we just having an evil laugh. Like, you know, just try not to do nothing to a Scorpio. Just saying. All right. So Justice card. Also, this is a Scorpio card as well. The Tower card. When tower moments come in your life, right? I tell people, don't think of them as good or bad. It's something that you have to transform. You are being stubborn about it. A change, it's a radical change. Now, if that ain't Scorpio energy, I don't know what is, okay? Also, the Devil. Okay, and you know, this is so crazy. I gave my sign all majority of the cards because we represent a lot. The Devil. So sometimes Scorpios are victims to the lower vibration. So Scorpios can be sexaholics. They can be committed to low vibration, not low, but let me see, people that operate on a vibration that's not on the same as theirs, right? So you have a business, you have all these things, and then you could be attached to someone who really don't have no ambition. They don't have any goals. And a lot of the times Scorpios feel like they can motivate someone to do that. But what Nipsey say? If it's not in you, what Nipsey say? If it's not on you, it's what's in you. So a lot of the time, Scorpios, y'all gotta stop trying to, yes, me as well. Scorpios have to stop trying to build people up. We take on people as project. It's like a Build-A-Bear. Like, ooh, this person has a broken home. Their dad wasn't there. I'm going to love them. I'm going to show them this. I'm going to do them. Fuck no. Like, I'm universe. I'm done with the Build-A-Bear. Don't want to do it no more. No, don't want to do it no more. Okay? Please don't send me nobody of that energy. I don't want to do it. Okay? And also, Scorpio, you have, I'm sorry, y'all. Scorpio is the Empress card as well. This is a pregnancy card. It's a maternal energy card. And I feel like that's Scorpio energy. And then the last card for Scorpio. I know I'm going on and on. The High Priestess, okay? The High Priestess is someone who is very knowledgeable, very intuitive. Oftentimes, the High Priestess is aware of a lot of things. This is someone who's very wise, like a very a grandmother energy, like a Felicia Rashad. Very wise, okay? And often this card tells us about something that has not yet been showcased, like it's not time for something to be shown. So this represents like a pregnancy cycle. So when you see this, something may be revealed to you, but it may take 9 months, right? It may take a long time. You have to be patient. And the High Priestess has mastered patience, and that's why she is so wise. She knows things are going to unfold. Like, I'm not worrying. Like, I know everything is going to work out in my greatest favor, okay? So that's Scorpio. Now I'm doing Sag, okay? Thank you for rocking with me, y'all. Sag. Sag has the Temperance card. Temperance. Okay. This is the card for Sag, okay? Temperance. So if you have Sag placements and this comes out in a reading, this is your card for Sag energy. So Sag is all about, optimism, making sure that they are even tempered, because Sag is a fire sign. So we know Sag can blow their cool if they get too agitated or people are just annoying them. We have the sun here. I think this is a nighttime card. I don't know. Anyway, it's a fire sign card with the Temperance card. It's best for you to stay balanced, right? We know that Sag is ruled by Jupiter, right? So when the blessings flow, the blessings flow, right? Sag is also a sign that represents optimism. If you have a Sag placement, 9 times out of 10, they are super optimistic. A Sag will have 5 cents in their bank account. Baby, you won't fucking know. You won't know. They're walking around, they're happy, they got their head up. If anything, I feel like a lot of us should operate off of Sag energy. Some popular Sages are Tiana Taylor, Evelyn Lozada, and I can't think of anyone. But if you just think about Tiana Taylor, she's always in good spirits. She always trying to be the life of the party. Not trying to be, she is the life of the party wherever she goes. So that's Sag energy. The other card for Sag energy, in my opinion, let's see. Oh, I'm almost done in an hour. Oh no, I started at 8:10. So it's about to be an hour. And that's how you clear a bitch, okay? Okay. This is Sag energy to me, the Hierophant. Okay? I feel like this is a goal for Sages, because this is Taurus energy and it's slow moving. I feel like Sages are tasked with this in their lifetime, to create something of long-lasting value, to develop resilience, to just be at ease, like be patient with the process. But that's super hard for someone who is a fire sign or have fire sign placements. Our middle name is go, 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 and then maybe think about it. Like, our first thing is like impulse. Okay? So boom. That is Sag. We are wrapping this right on up. We got Capricorn energy. I love Capricorns. Capricorns remind me of Scorpios so much. Like, I love, love, love Capricorn energy. I would like to make some Capricorn girlfriends, you know, as long as they, you know, nice to me. Because I've come across a few snarky Capricorns, but I would like some Capricorn girlfriends. Let's see. Capricorn energy. Capricorn's card is the devil. All right. Oftentimes they will say that Capricorns can be a victim to the things that they can be not a victim, but they can feel like there's a chain around their feet to those desires, those humanly desires, like materials, sex, alcohol, you know, smoking, drugs, whatever those things. A lot of the times, if a Capricorn isn't where they want to be in life, they will just like self-destruct, and oftentimes it's through a substance. Sad to say. Even if I find even if Capricorn is like, you know, on their grizzly and doing what they need to do, I find also still that Capricorns can struggle with, you know, they can struggle with alcohol or either like a substance. I find that Capricorns struggle with substance abuse, right? So I feel like for Capricorns that are working, they can, you know, go to work. They do just as much drugs or alcohol as someone who is, you know, who ain't doing shit. So, and I find that Capricorns rely on alcohol and, you know, drugs because they don't know how to properly emote. So with anybody, if you don't know how to properly emote, you're going to look to other things to satisfy your emotions, right? So guess what? That means you can be a sexaholic, you could be an alcoholic, you could be, baby, the Perkies could be calling, the Molly could be calling, and it's no judgment, Everything is about moderation. I just don't want my Capricorn placements abusing these things. Like, you know, not everybody, but, you know, some people have dibbled and dabbled, but, baby, it shouldn't be forever when it comes to, like, prescription pills. When you have pills and things like that, it alters your brain chemistry. I feel like it might fuck with your hormones. Who wants their hormones fucked with? Then your skin breaking out. You know, I'm very big on skin. Like, hell no. Ain't nobody got time for that. Capricorns, please be mindful of what you consume. And think about when you're feeling sad, what's the first thing you want to do? Do you want to drink? Do you want to smoke? Like, sometimes you just have to sit with your feelings. Yes, it's a lot and it's heavy, but the sure way for a feeling to chase you is to run from it. Okay? So that's Capricorn's card. Also, a card for Capricorn, I feel, is Justice card. I feel like Capricorns are very, like Scorpios, they are very methodical. They're very tactical. Baby, if a Capricorn wants to get your ass, they're going to get your ass. Like, and I think that's why I really like them, because they remind me of Scorpio. But yeah, if you are on a Capricorn's shit list, baby, peace be with you. Because, they are like, baby, they're going to bring it to you. They're going to bring it to you. Just saying. And you know what? I feel like if I was to cast The Devil Wears Prada the main character, the head of the fashion house, she gave me Leo vibes, or she gave me Leo vibes, sad to say. She gave me Leo vibes, Scorpio vibes, and Capricorn vibes. Because, you know, there are some Scorpio women who be on a power strike. They're bitches. Like, and then once you get to know them, like, they'll soften up. And I think that's true of Capricorn. Leos, if you were very, like in the movie, if you're not catching on and a Leo's trying to teach you something, for some Leos, they might be a bitch, just be a bitch to you, because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? But, you know, there are some Leos I know who will probably be a little bit more patient. It just depends on the patience level of the Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. But I definitely feel like if I had to delegate a sign to that main character, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Totally. Okay? So, the last card for Capricorn, I feel like is representative of Capricorn energy, is the Strength card. Okay? So, in order to be a Capricorn, baby, you got to have gusto, you got to have strength, you got to have bravado, you got to have all the things. Because Capricorns go through a lot, much like Scorpio, okay? Capricorns go through so much. They are indicative of, they represent the father energy. Fathers have big responsibilities. A lot of the weight goes on the father in certain family dynamics. Yes, a lot of weight is put on them. So let's talk about it. So a lot of weight is put on the father when it comes to finances. A lot of the times we have to step outside of the way that we view the men that we have in our family, because, you know, it's like you want me to be more loving, more open, but if it's not about finances, you're like, oh, fuck you. You're not concerned. Oh, did this happen? Did this happen? So, make sure you are paying attention to those emotional needs. If you have a man, if there's a father, like pay attention to their emotional needs, because their emotions matter too. But yes, Capricorns is ruled by Saturn, and that's father energy. There's so much pressure put on the father. So whether you're a male or female, and Capricorn, you're ruled by Saturn. That's the planet of restrictions. Your whole life, you felt like, oh, I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet. Like Capricorns, it might take them a little bit more longer to accomplish something. And when you do, you know, you're proud about it. But you don't complain. One thing about it, a Capricorn isn't complain. They're going to get it done. And that takes strength. That takes a lot of strength, because a lot of people be like, oh my God, I'm going through this and this. A Capricorn will be like, okay, like, that's what you signed up for, right? Like, goddamn, like, can I get a little sympathy, Capricorn? But, you know, they carry so much weight. They carry a lot of people on their shoulders. I love Capricorns. Next up is Aquarius. This is the only card I haven't talked about. Oh, no. Yes, it is. I did talk about this card. Where is she at? Where is she at? Aquarius. Where's your card at? Oh, here you go. Right in my face. So, Aquarius, your card is the Star. Okay? The Star. So Aquarius, you are the water bear, okay? You, people say, oh, Aquariuses are detached. Bullshit. If they don't feel like an environment is safe for them to display their feelings, they're going to be very aloof. They're not going to really show too much. They're going to be protective. But Aquariuses, they very much so feel. It might not be in a typical way. It might not be expressed in the typical way that you're used to seeing, but you're the water bear. Like, there has to be some emotions up in there. Oftentimes, I feel like Aquarius children, their emotions weren't prioritized. So when your emotions aren't prioritized as a child, you don't prioritize them as an adult unless you go through that unlearning phase and say, you know what, this is important. Like, I feel like oftentimes in adulthood, some Aquariuses, they learn how to reparent themselves and express their emotions and nurture other people's emotions through nurturing themselves. Okay? Amen. All right. And, Aquarius is one of one. I feel like the star, that's you. Also, Aquarius energy is very creative. Let's talk about it. A star. Most times Aquarius and Aquarius placements, they are very artistic. They're very creative. They are able to adapt. If you think about it, when these celebrities, think about it. If a singer, if something goes wrong, they got to adapt. Aquarius knows how to adapt in any situation under pressure. Love, love, love that about Aquariuses. Okay, last but not least, we have Pisces. Your card is... This is Pisces card, the moon, okay? We are wrapping up. This is Pisces card, the moon. All right, so we know that Pisces is a water sign, okay? And Pisces is very intuitive. Pisces is also another sign that's very artsy, very creative. When we think about the moon is something that always comes around. Like, you can always depend on a Pisces if you have a Pisces friend. If they are someone who is, stable within themselves, Pisces are very dependable, very reliable. Pisces, you got to be mindful of people who are leeching onto your energy, right? People see your nurturing energy, your caring energy. I find that Pisces, you guys attract... No, I'm not going to say attract. I find that Pisces, you come into contact with people who are like leechers, right? Because in a sense, Pisces, when you come across someone, you latch on to them, right? So it's a mirror. Like, this person is leeching onto you for a certain quality about you, and you're latching onto them with a certain quality. Pisces, I want you to learn how to navigate this plane, operating in your own individuality. Like, don't rely on others so heavily. And we know that this is a task because you're ruled by, two fish. So you're ruled by two things, just like Gemini, right? So we know that a fish always has to be in the current. So I feel like when Pisces is misaligned with people, places, and things, you are going against the current. You are going against your own intuitive knowledge. You know these people are not for you. You know this don't feel right. As soon as you go around these people, your energy just doesn't feel safe. Pisces, you know that these people do not feel good to you. Please get away from them. It's for your best. They're draining your energy. And who wants to not have energy? We want to have a lot of vitality, a lot of, va-va-voom. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Okay? So, that's Pisces card. And then also, like I mentioned with the other water signs, I said that the Empress is also reminiscent of Pisces energy to me. I feel like this is representative of all water signs because we all like to nurture and mother to some degree. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. See ya, see ya. Please comment, subscribe, like all the things.